time to mention that a storm is coming. Make sure you are prepared. And I don't mean a hurricane, I mean a financial storm. Chances are we are either going into or already are in a recession. Make sure you try and do everything you can to stay employed. Get a second job, get that second job to hang on to it. Also, get out of debt. Get out of debt. You don't want to be owing any money. So, instead of going out to eat, use that money to pay off your credit card. Don't be buying anything expensive. That's quite impressive. Like, don't be buying anything expensive that you don't need. Make sure you separate the needs from your wants. Ready to weather the storm. Can be some of the best opportunities in your lifetime. Because when the recession hits, prices are actually going to come down. Prices of many things are going to come down. Inflation is going to slow down. It's a buying opportunity. Be ready for it. You can have some cash on the side. I've done some videos on how to put some money into treasuries. I'm not saying that it's where to put it. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just showing you how to do it. Decide that that's what is best for you. Take a look at those. I also showed you how to get money back, cash back on your gas purchases. The Upside app. We've got a link down in the description where for a limited time, if you sign up now, you get a $15 bonus the first time you use it. You got to use that link. If you have a balance on a credit card and you're paying interest, try and get yourself a credit card that has a balance transfer option. Some of them have 12 to 18 months with no interest on balance transfers. There'll probably be a transaction fee, but that might be less than you're paying in interest right now. You'll have to do the math on that. If you want to know how to do the math on that, in the comment section, and I can do a video on that. Try and get a transfer card, transfer that debt from that credit card that you're paying interest on to one that you're not. And once you've emptied out that other card, that doesn't mean to fill it up with more purchases again. Leave it out there, leave it empty, and if you do decide to close it, and there's many financial advisors such as Dave Ramsey who would say close that card immediately. Understand that if you close that card, you're going to be losing both credit history and credit utilization. Therefore, you might take a hit to your credit score. Now, I don't think that you should borrow money. I think you should be debt-free. At least be debt-free as to any personal or consumer debt. If you have a mortgage on your house, especially if it's at a low interest rate, that's not so bad. If you use some debt for business purposes, that's a different story. But as to your consumer debt, get out of debt. You might, for various reasons, want to keep those cards open. You may want to keep a good credit score. Some people use credit cards to get points for travel or for cash back. You have to be disciplined, though. If you are undisciplined in that area, then close those cards. It's a decision you'll have to make. Some people can be disciplined. When it comes to a credit card, I can be very disciplined. When it comes to pizza, I'm not so disciplined, especially pizza or ice cream. Those are two things that I'm not disciplined with, so I have to keep them away. But having said that, be ready for the storm. And you will benefit from it. Not only will you come through hopefully unscathed, you may see a buying opportunity, buying properties, maybe you can buy a car at a discounted rate because people are getting rid of them, that they can afford them. Maybe the stock market might come down. You might be able to buy stocks at a cheaper price than they are at the moment. But nobody can predict the future. Nobody has any idea what's going to happen for sure. All we know is there's certain signs that seem to be leading that way. The interest rates are still high, even though the Fed has paused. They haven't cut rates yet, and they've indicated they're going to raise rates higher. This will cause mortgage rates to go higher, car loan rates to go higher, and if people can't afford to buy houses, if they can't afford to buy cars, those industries slow down. The building industry wouldn't slow down. The car manufacturing industry would slow down. And then those folks may or may not, there's a possibility they may get laid off. And then they're not spending money. They're not buying refrigerators. They're not buying vacations. They're not going to restaurants. And so those industries slow down and more people get laid off. And the other thing that's going to be happening is very soon student loan payments, which have been on pause for 3 years, are going to go back into effect. So a bunch of folks who have not been paying their student loans, many of whom had received lots of stimulus money because of the pandemic, will now don't have that stimulus money anymore, might be in a position where they possibly are losing their job or getting their hours cut, and they're going to have to pay their student loans again. So that's going to suck even more money out of the economy, which is going to drive down the economic activity and may intensify the recession. So again, I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm saying this to wake you up. Be ready for it. Have an emergency fund. Don't spend money frivolously. Find ways to cut money as well as find ways to earn some extra money. Sell some stuff on eBay. If you got stuff in your garage or your closet you don't need anymore, sell it on eBay. Sell it on Poshmark. Have a garage sale. Put that extra money toward paying off debt and have an emergency fund. I can't stress that enough. Emergency fund. Do not use your credit card as an emergency fund. I hear too many people say, well, I've got a credit card with X amount of dollar limit, and I'll just use that as my emergency fund. Well, banks are tightening. Banks might be reducing the amount of credit available on your credit card, or in some cases they might be canceling it. I'm aware of a situation now where people who have the Pedal credit card are now, which used to be have no fees, are now being charged fees. The fees are coming, and there's all kinds of restrictions on it. So many people will be canceling that card. Well, if they were using that as their emergency fund, they don't have access to that anymore. A good emergency fund would be cash. I like cash, physical cash, actual money, dollar bills, as well as some in a bank that is easily accessible. So look at your financial situation. You need to do what's best for you and your family. If you're getting some value out of this, give this video a thumbs up. And I'd really appreciate it if you'd help me get to the 4,000 hours of watch hours that is required by YouTube to get monetization. And as storm clouds are clearing, you'll be ready. Please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Thank you.